Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm going to show you a few ways that I used the Timeless Textures stamp set. So that's this one here. This was a stamp set that I was very hesitant on purchasing, as I really just didn't think it's my style. And I still would admit that it's not like really my style, but I have been having lots of fun with it and creating some samples that do fit into what I would consider a little bit more my style. This is an image that are just kind of your textures and your, your rustic look and your, worn and torn and, like your cup stains and different things like that. So it's really great to add that rustic look to your project, but if that's not really your thing, don't worry, there's still lots of other great ways to use this stamp set. And I'm going to show you a couple samples today. So here is a very basic one that I created that I actually super love. You could always switch up the colors and make it more masculine, more feminine, a little bit more fancy, and then you could use this for just about any occasion. And then some stepped up versions. Oh, that one's upside down actually. I have this one here that I used to create the background, and then of course I used a gold foil doily, and the greeting for both of these is from the Rose Wonder. This one I didn't do the complete background. I made it look a little bit more rusticy. I added a tea lace doily and then a little bit of the trim, the lace trim there in Tip Top Taupe. So, I kind of went a little bit more rustic. I went a little bit more rustic with a smidge of bling. And then this one, even though it uses that cup stain, I actually just used it as a really fun and cool background for this man card. I think this is a great card. It'd be great for Father's Day, for men's birthdays, anything like that. You could always make it more feminine colors, and it could be more of a girly card too. So I just stamped that randomly in the background, added some twine and my little greetings. So super fun, super fabulous. Today I'm going to show you the basic version of this one here, because then you can always take the tips that I show you today, and then you can step it up to be able to create these two cards. So for this one, I have a smoky slate card base, and then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I used Elegant Eggplant, Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, and then of course sometimes I stamped off a little bit to get an even lighter shade of any of those images. So I'm just going to start. I have, this is like the cheesecloth looking image, and I'm going to start with that and go for some smoky slate. And again, this is one of those cards that you can really do it however you want. There is really no right or wrong way to do it, and you can just kind of line those two up there, and they're not perfect, but kind of gives just a little bit of cheesecloth look there. And then I'm going to take this one, which is just sort of like a rustic, like dotted, like almost like cloth sat on something, and then got ripped off, and so it's got that like ripped, torn look. So I stamped this in Elegant Eggplant, but I'm going to stamp off once because I don't want it to be super dark, and I'm going to stamp this right there between the two images of the cheesecloth. So now even if you did overlap those a little bit, you can't even tell because that went right over top of it. Then this one looks like a little like a peel out with your tires or something like that that's left on the asphalt. And this one I'm going to stamp in the Basic Gray. So I'm going to go full strength, dark color, and again I'm just going to kind of stamp a little bit hanging off there for that look right there. Then I'm going to take the little dots, and I'm going to stamp those in Basic Gray, but I'm going to stamp a few times so that some of them are light and some of them are dark. And I think maybe another one there, but then I'm going to go back to the ink, and then I'll do a little bit on the inside of all of this too, just for a little bit of a look there. And then my favorite image of the entire set is this fabulous, what I would almost consider like a fleur-de-lis image. I absolutely love this image, and I'm going to ink this one up in Elegant Eggplant, but I'm going to do the full strength of the Elegant Eggplant, and that is going to go right here. And of course it looks super dark right now, but as it lightens up and dries, then it'll kind of get a little bit more purple looking and a little less almost black is what it looks like. And then for this card, I just added a few of the dimensionals, and I stamped my greeting in the top corner. Now this greeting is actually from the Party Pants stamp set, which is one of the celebration stamp sets. So it is no longer available, but you could always use your favorite greeting from any stamp set of your choice. So it's so simple, just add a few images, stamp all over, make a mess, think you're doing it totally crazy, and it will come out looking fabulous. You can pick up to 3 colors. I would think anything more than that might look a little bit messy or might get a little too overlapped with color. So just pick, 1 or 2, maybe even 3 colors or different shades of the same color, and then don't forget that you can always stamp off to get multiple shades with just 1 ink pad. So that is super fabulous as well. And then, like I said, for this one, I stamped the polka dot image all over the background and then added a little bit there, did the fleur-de-lis image in the corners. I even did the little dots, these little dots here in Blushing Bride, so you can barely see them, but it kind of peeks out here and there, which looks super fabulous. And then this one I did the cheesecloth, I did the fleur-de-lis, and then I did the dots in full strength and stamped off a couple times. So that is super fabulous, makes a great background, and gets that rustic, awesome look, and I super love it. So let's bring those samples back in, as well as this one. I do have another sample that I forgot to grab before I did this video, that I used the fleur-de-lis image, and I did it in all black and white, and it is super fabulous. Of course, I'll be leaving links down below for all of these samples as they get posted to my blog, laurastamppad.com, so you can check all those out there, and you can see what you would like to do with this stamp set. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, as I post every Tuesday and Thursday, and you don't want to miss out on any of my videos. And I will see you next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.